Hey guys, Camryn Conner back with Tiger Rag Audibles podcast. I would say good afternoon, but we're talking about LSU's game this past Saturday against Alabama. I'm first going to be going over the injury report status for Jaden Daniels, then going into what the outcome of this game leads into next for LSU this season. But first, I would like to thank our sponsors, Paw Paws Campers and Cars. That's pawpawsrvs.com, 1-800-728-CAMP, 1-800-728-2267.
Hey neighbors, we're not that far from where you are. Make that short drive to Paw Paws Campers in Picayune and see our Wildwood, Catalina, Sportsman, and Zinger trailer lines and our Rockwood and Heritage Glen fifth wheel lines. From Houma to Hammond, Biloxi to Jackson, and Mobile and Pensacola, we're not that far from where you are. Come and see us.
You're gonna love the way we deal. Paw Paws Campers City and Picayune. You're gonna love the way we deal.
We're seeing Dallas Turner ramming into Jaden Daniels in the early fourth quarter, putting Daniels out for the rest of the game and foreseeable future.
Yeah, I think I would consider him day to day. He's going through the injury protocol, and he's made improvements. But this is a process that we'll just have to, see how it plays out from day to day. But I can tell you that he's made some progress.
And, Coach Kelly is right. Daniels is a day-to-day observation. The symptoms and signs for concussion may present immediately or evolve over minutes or hours. These are all commonly resolved within a few days, but they could be prolonged due to the degree of the injury. That's why we saw Daniels step off the field immediately after the hit, come back on, and then immediately leave again to put Nussmeier in for the rest of the game. Once a decision's made for Daniels to come back in, this is going to be an incremental, slow progression to get him back up to where he was before. Brian Kelly had thought the hit on Daniels was targeting. There's no question in that. Kelly said they sent it to the league office for review after the game. There was no targeting call on Turner at the time, but the damage had already been done. Daniels was out of the game. LSU's only real hope of making up a 14-point deficit went to the medical tent with Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, we went out 28-21. We scored first. We got to the fourth quarter, it was 35-28, and, we get a deflected ball, and they end up on the 25-yard line, and that was the difference. They had the ball for 11 minutes to our 3 and change in the fourth quarter. We did not convert a third or a fourth down, on offense, and they converted 2 out of 3 third downs. So we didn't have the ball, and when Jaden went out, we weren't effective and as efficient on the offensive side of the ball.
Now that LSU's season goals are shot, which were to repeat as SEC West champs, win the SEC, and go to the college football playoffs, and, truth be told, win the national championship, traditionally, when LSU loses to Alabama, there's a letdown. How does LSU avoid a letdown moving forward with Florida coming in at Tiger Stadium at 6:30 on Saturday?
This week will be the same. We need to prepare. Listen, it goes to what I said. If we want to be elite, we have to be consistent. We won 10 games last year. You need to win 10 again, and that's in front of you. So you have an opportunity to win 10 games again this season, and if you want to start closing the gap towards being elite, then back-to-back 10-win seasons starts to do that. So it's a challenge to our football team in terms of how do you want this program to continue to grow? It's on your shoulders, and you have an opportunity to continue to get better. Coaches need to get better, and players clearly need to get better.
People come from everywhere to Paw Paws Campers and Cars.
Oh, and Paw Paws Campers and Shit is somewhere. Paw Paws Campers and Cars are people. And we're going to let it go for I forgot. Take the whole family over to Picayune. We got something for you. All right. What else we going to say? PawPawsNicePrice.com. That's probably all we need to say.
All right, well, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. I want to remind y'all that the LSU women's and men's basketball team both tip off their seasons tonight. The LSU women's will begin defense of their national title playing tonight against Colorado at 6:30 in Las Vegas. And the LSU men's basketball team will play at the PMEC tonight at 7 p.m. against Mississippi Valley State. I'll be back later this week with more updates. I would like to thank the sponsor, Paw Paws Campers and Cars. That's pawpawsrvs.com, 1-800-728-CAMP, 728-2267.